Okay, in the meantime, we want to get the latest on our weather. And for that, we turn to our man, Tucker Barnes. Tuck, good morning.
Allison, thank you very much. Yeah, beautiful start to the day. We've got sunshine. It's burning bright across the area. And after some cool temperatures start the day, we will see a nice rebound. In fact, it'll be very spring-like around here during the course of the afternoon. Let's get to it. I'll show you the satellite radar. You can see our storminess. And we had some light rain showers around here late yesterday. That's all pushed off to the north and east. And once again, that storm system really wrapping up as it pushes away. And because of that, we're still dealing with some winds, some breezes out of the west and northwest. They were blowing pretty good all night, and they continue to blow out there at about 10 to 15 miles per hour this morning. But that's really the worst of this forecast. Other than that, you can see clear skies out to the west, out towards Ohio, and that's going to move in throughout the day today. So lots of sunshine in the forecast. And again, we're going to be warmer in that sunshine with high temperatures reaching the middle 60s. Current temperatures, 49 at Reagan National, a little warmer there to the south and east. Patuxent Naval Air Station is 50. Ocean City, you're 50 at this hour. And Fredericksburg, that's a cool spot, 41. We'll see the temperatures jump a good 10 to 15 degrees throughout the course of the day here. We'll go with highs in the mid-60s. Bright sunshine expected. Should be a very calm day and a nice-looking day to start tomorrow as well. I'll have more details on that, but we do have more rain and more cool temperatures in the forecast. I'll let you know what the weekend looks like coming up in just a couple minutes. Tony, back to you.
All right, Tucker, thank you very much. We continue to follow breaking news from Fairfax County. A person killed this morning. Police tell Fox 5 the victim was shot in or near a car in the 8400 block of Orinda Court. Sky Fox is live over the scene in the Mount Vernon section of the county. The shooting happened just before 7:30 this morning. We don't know yet whether the victim is a man or a woman. We will bring you more information as it comes in to us. Meanwhile, a deadly shooting just hours ago in Prince George's County is also under investigation. Police say a man was shot and killed in Capitol Heights. It happened just before 1 a.m. in the 1100 block of Capitol Heights Boulevard at Gunther Street. Police don't have a suspect at this time. Our big story is something commuters should know about today and keep in the back of their minds when gridlock gets to them.
A frightening case of rush hour road rage on I-95. We're talking about a car and a dump truck going at it, with one driver allegedly pulling a gun while his daughter was in the back seat. Fox 5 Sarah Simmons is live in Woodbridge with this story. Sarah, good morning.
Well, good morning, Allison. It's surprising to hear that nobody was injured after you hear that this was during rush hour, and police are saying that a Woodbridge man pulled a gun and started firing at a dump truck around 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. Now, this started at mile marker 159 just south of where we are, and police say it happened yesterday just around 4 o'clock. A dump truck was merging onto southbound 95. The dump truck driver, we understand, has also been charged with reckless driving. At this point, we're still a lot of questions that are still remain here. Police tell us they are still continuing to investigate, and we will bring you more details as they come to us. We're live here along Interstate 95. Sarah Simmons, Fox 5 News. Back to you.
All right, Sarah, thank you very much.
Crime caught on tape near Manassas. Surveillance video shows a robbery in progress at the Quality Inn on Balls Ford Road back in January. An armed man pointed a gun at a 22-year-old hotel worker and forced her to empty a cash drawer into a bag, then forced her to get on the floor. That's when he ran off with the cash. Prince William County Police are releasing this video in hopes that someone will come forward with some information. And a warning for women in Arlington. Police say a man has been going around exposing himself along the Washington and Old Dominion bike trail. There have been at least 11 incidents since mid-January. Police have stepped up patrols. They're urging women not to go on the trail alone and beware of their surroundings.
Washington Wizards star Gilbert Arenas is set to be sentenced Friday on his felony gun charge. Prosecutors say his lack of remorse and guilty plea is enough to put him behind bars for 3 months. But the judge could sentence him up to 5 years. Arenas admits bringing 4 guns to the Verizon Center locker room in December after a heated argument with teammate Javaris Crittenden. Both were suspended for the season. A chiropractor with ties to the Washington Capitals has been arrested in a steroid ring. Dr. Douglas Nagel is not the team chiropractor, but has taken care of some players. He was arrested yesterday at his Reston, Virginia home. One of the suspects in a steroid ring that was busted up in Florida last year claims he provided steroids to Dr. Nagel. Investigators say there's no proof that the doctor gave the drugs to any professional athletes. The Capitals have released a statement which reads in part, quote, "The Washington Capitals are not the target of this investigation. We are satisfied that law enforcement, the NHL, and our own internal investigation have not led to any link of steroid use by Capitals players." Dr. Nagel is not the team chiropractor. However, he has seen some of our players for standard, routine chiropractic services. Capitals players have been tested twice so far this year. At no time in our history has a Capitals player ever tested positive. Students at Georgetown and Howard Universities are on high alert this morning.
There have been a series of burglaries at campus and off-campus apartments, I'm trying to say. The most recent happened on 36th Street in Northwest, and a student woke up and found 4 men in her bedroom. Kavir is back now with really disturbing details on all this. Kavir, good morning.
Good morning, Allison. You know what? Obviously, this makes everybody pretty nervous, but luckily nobody's been injured. Burglars have, though, gotten away with everything from iPods to flat-screen TVs and laptops, even Social Security cards. At Howard, one student woke up to 7 masked men. On Monday night, a female student scared off 4 men in her home. Georgetown University students have been hit hard by the recent rash of burglaries, targeting mostly off-campus housing. This student says her neighbor's home was ransacked.
It was a shock. I heard one of the roommates went to bed at 4 and he woke up at 7 and everything was gone. Their TV, their PlayStation, their iPods, their laptops.
2 break-ins were reported a block from campus on 36th Street, the most recent last night. More than $10,000 in property has been taken at Georgetown alone. Students are on alert.
It is a concern, especially since this is university housing. A bunch of us know each other on the block, and so hoping that the university is able to take some measures and improve security for us.
Georgetown police report 3 break-ins in the last week and 1 attempted break-in. Across town at Howard University, 3 incidents have been reported since the weekend. One Howard student was confronted by 6 men carrying knives, golf clubs, and bricks. In the most recent incidents, these Georgetown row houses were targeted. Burglars got in through back gates where doors were left unlocked.
I think a lot of students haven't been practicing the right kind of safety, just general safety practices around their house. A lot of it we hear is unlocked doors, things left unattended. That's just a way to get yourself burglarized.
In the alley where one of the break-ins occurred, it's very dark at night with visibly broken streetlights. Some students are unimpressed with off-campus safety efforts.
At the beginning of the year, I remember they came around and tested all our locks, and we got notices that they came by, or we were here when they came by, actually, and we met with the officer who checked our house, but we haven't seen anyone lately this week.
Police say there's no reason to believe that any of these incidents are related. At this point, campus security's done very little except to send out text alerts to students.
Thanks, Kavir. An important consumer alert for parents today. The recall of more than 1 million Sling Riders and Windy Bellissimo baby slings, all made by Infantino. You're looking at what these slings look like here on the screen. The Consumer Product Safety Commission says babies could suffocate in the soft fabric. Now, the problem is linked to 3 infant deaths. Parents are being urged to stop using them for babies that are younger than 4 months old. We've posted the information on myfoxdc.com. Just click on web links. Now to healthcare reform. President Barack Obama signing the landmark legislation into law inside a packed East Room at the White House. Today, he'll lend his signature to an executive order restricting federal dollars for abortion. That means federal money can't be used for the procedure, except in cases of rape, incest, or when a woman's life is in danger. It's the White House's way to appease anti-abortion lawmakers. The president may find himself still trying to sell healthcare reform to the public when he heads to Iowa tomorrow. In the meantime, more than a dozen states, including Virginia, are taking legal action to avoid making insurance mandatory. They're filing lawsuits saying it's unconstitutional. Virginia's Attorney General joined us on Fox 5 Morning News this morning to talk more about that.
We're saying that they have gone beyond what the Commerce Clause allows. If you buy health insurance, that is an act in commerce. But if you do nothing, don't buy health insurance, there is no commerce, there is no effect on commerce, and it is beyond the scope of the Commerce Clause. That is the narrow focus of our case.
Legal experts say the lawsuits filed don't have much of a chance of succeeding, largely because under the Constitution, federal laws trump state laws.
Well, there was a bit of an awkward moment for those in the room yesterday when the vice president uttered an expletive just before the president's signing of the health care bill. We will share that video coming up.
Oh, and coming up next, the CIA agent emerges from the shadows, and he'll join us live after the break to talk about his 15 years with the agency. Fox 5 Morning News will be right back. It's 9:10.
Beyonce's dad plays Please Say It's Not Mine. The test results next, TMZ.
Hi, I'm Sam, inviting you to Fairfax Kia.
It's a Forte frenzy this weekend at Fairfax Kia. New 2010 Fortes, only $195 per month with no money down. Or get 0% financing on a stylish Forte Coupe or Forte Sedan. Fairfax Kia, a great value.
Alice is the #1 3D event 3 weeks in a row.
Magnificent.
USA Today raves, when it comes to 3D, I'll take Wonderland.
I need to pick here.
Alice in Wonderland, rated PG. Now playing in Disney Digital 3D and IMAX 3D.
Pillsbury cinnamon rolls with Cinnabon cinnamon. As simple as bake them, frost them, devour them. This Sunday, delight your family with Pillsbury.
Trouble finding the perfect taco seasoning?
¿Por qué no probamos esto?
Old El Paso, a special blend of seasoning for especially delicious tacos. Feed your fiesta.
Delicious! Great job out there tonight. Real team effort. Couple of shout-outs. Your double teaming was clutch in the second course, and you were a big part of the win tonight. But we've got some big games coming up. Tom and Elaine Wednesday.
Pork chops!
And the kids' birthday party this weekend. So let's keep our eyes on the prize. See you back here tomorrow. Get some rest.
You can't lose with fitted built-in appliances and matching cabinets. Now up to 20% off from IKEA.
Pour, pure, perfection. Perfect every cup of coffee with the rich and creamy goodness of Land O'Lakes Half and Half.
If these legs could talk, they'd share a recipe for the modern mom. 1 cup breadwinner, a little drill sergeant, philosopher, and a pinch paramedic. And varicose veins didn't fit into that mix because these legs deserved something sweet.
Varicose veins only get worse if left untreated. Vein Clinics of America understands. Call today, 1-866-981-VEIN.
And listen to your legs.
There's a VCA office in your area. Call now to find the one nearest you.
Hi, I'm Sam, inviting you to Fairfax Kia.
Where Zero will save you thousands. Get 0% APR on 2010 Kia Souls, Forte sedans, stylish Forte coupes, and the all-new 2011 Sorento. And new Kia start at $89.95. Only at Fairfax Kia.
Could 2 glasses of water melt away your extra pounds?
Let's trick the stomach and the brain.
Celebrity Fit Club secrets revealed. Dr. Ian's top 3 weight loss tips.
The people who adopt the lifestyle choices keep their weight off permanently.
Next, Rachel Ray.
Today at 10 a.m. on Fox 5. Earn prize drawing points as you shop online. Auto privileges at myfoxdc.com.
Welcome back. It's 9:14 now. The White House is not offering much information about talks between President Obama and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. They met twice yesterday, once for about 90 minutes, then later for about 35 minutes. The leaders are trying to resolve the dispute over new settlement construction in East Jerusalem. Palestinians claim the area of Jerusalem as a capital of a future state. Allison.
Tony, thanks. Well, he spent 15 years as a covert agent serving in the CIA during some of its most turbulent times. Now, John Kiriakou has moved from the shadows to the spotlight with his new book, The Reluctant Spy. John gave a chuckle a bit when I said that, and we said that in the tease leading up to you. Right. But that's really what it is. I don't think that we've ever really heard from a former CIA agent now coming forth with some really, explosive, I want to say testimony, but explosive accounts of what goes on.
This is the first time that the story of Abu Zubaydah's capture has ever been told in full. There have been references to it, and there's been a lot of speculation about it, but it's never been all in one place at one time before.
And we still find ourselves as a country in this fight, sort of a blanketed fate against terror. Talk about how significant that capture was during your time.
At the time, Abu Zubaydah was the #3 ranking person inside Al-Qaeda. He was known as the hub of a wheel, the hub where all the spokes lead out from. He knew everybody in positions of importance in the organization. He had headed one of the terrorist training camps in Afghanistan, and he was somebody who was involved a lot in logistics. So we nations officers have to go through, that anybody undercover at any point during their career has to go through. So I had to write a letter to the agency asking that my cover be lifted. That was approved. And then anytime you write anything, whether it's a book like this or even a letter to the editor of Home and Garden magazine, you have to submit it to the agency for clearance, which was a long and difficult process. It took about 18 months to get this book cleared.
Okay. The book is here now, but you first made news back in 2007 when you did talk to a major network about waterboarding and the use of it within the agency. How difficult of a decision was that to come forward and talk about the country in that way? You know, we think of America as the fearless eagle that would never stoop to any sort of torture methods, but this has become a very highly contested topic in the days since 2007.
I inadvertently plunged myself into that controversy, and I go through this in the book as well. I left the agency in 2004, and I went in any sources inside Al-Qaeda, please help us, because something terrible is going to happen. And then sure enough, on September 11th, there was shock, but not surprise. We had all expected it. And then everybody just kicked into gear. Everybody in the building volunteered to go to Afghanistan.
In the days since, has there been enough cooperation between these agencies, do you think, in fighting this common fight?
I think that cooperation has improved dramatically in the years between the September 11th attacks and now. But one thing that we have to keep in mind is that the CIA and the FBI have vastly different mandates. The FBI wants to build a criminal case against terrorists. CIA doesn't care about a criminal case. The CIA just wants to put them out of business. And sometimes those two different mandates clash in the field.
Oh, man, I wish we had more time to talk with you. The book is The Reluctant Spy. It is in bookstores now?
It is indeed.
Okay, this is John Kiriakou. Thanks for sharing your experiences with us. Tony, back to you.
Fascinating. I can't wait to read the book. All right, very good. Coming up, growing marijuana in the nation's capital. Up next on Fox 5, the push to make it legal. Plus, a pill that brings you the same benefits as exercise. Sound too good to be true? Why some say it could become a reality. Time now for today's trivia question. Who was the first Time Magazine Man of the Year? Was it Charles Lindbergh, Charles de Gaulle, Walter Chrysler, or Henry Kissinger? The answer coming up.
Think you have what it takes to be on Glee? Hot 99.5 and Fox 5 are teaming up for the Glee casting call. To enter, go to hot995.com and follow the instructions to upload a video of yourself singing. One lucky winner will have a chance to have their audition viewed by a Glee producer. For complete rules, go to hot995.com.
It all started with a drawer full of stuff, but then your husband bought a computer, you got a karaoke machine, and suddenly your stuffed drawer became a stuffed closet. And then you got some skis and a car for your daughter, and before you knew it, your drawer of stuff turned into a garage of stuff. And after a shopping channel marathon, a trip to the outlet mall, and a stuffed deer head, your stuffed drawer is now a house overflowing with stuff, and you've become the mayor of Stuffville. So how do you get your house and your sanity back? You visit PublicStorage.com, call 800-44-STORE, or stop on by. They're right up the street. Public Storage. Problem solved. Phew. Reserve now and your first month's rent is just $1.
This summer, soak up the fun like a sponge at Cayman Island Sea School with SpongeBob SquarePants. All summer long, kids stay free, eat free, enjoy free water sports, and have the chance to hang out with their favorite Nickelodeon character while learning about the sea. If you're 18 or older and want to book, visit usairwaysvacations.com/Grand Cayman.
The Cayman Islands.
Wow! Oh, forget about second quarterbacks. Home runs, baby!
Michael, that's the Easton Stealth Speed. Its reduction in mass in the barrel makes it lighter for faster exit speed, and it's got a bigger sweet spot, so anyone can hit like a pro. Now, for a limited time, get a $25 cash card good for anything in the entire store when you spend $100 or more, only at Sports Authority.
It's Macy's Estee Lauder gift event. Visit our Estee Lauder counter and get this 7-piece gift set with your $29.50 purchase. Come in to see our beauty advisors now. The best brands. That's the magic of Macy's.
It's Chevy Truck Month, where it's a great time to get your Chevy Silverado half-ton. It's a Consumer's Digest Best Buy. And its powertrain is backed for 100,000 miles. Chevy, the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size pickups on the road. Now during Truck Month, qualified buyers get 0% APR for 60 months or choose $4,000 total cash back on 2010 Silverado Extended and Crew Cab models.
Chance will have to put up one heck of a fight for his next client.
Are you as excited as I am?
Human Target.
Tonight at 8 on Fox 5.
Oprah Winfrey has settled a defamation lawsuit filed by the former headmistress at her school in South Africa. Students claim that they were abused at that school, and the former worker says that Oprah defamed her in remarks after the scandal. She said the comments have made it difficult for her to get a new job. Both sides released a statement saying that they're happy to put the matter behind them. A spokesperson for Winfrey says that parties do not plan to discuss terms of this settlement. Investigators bust a smartphone scam with a text message. The Stafford County Sheriff's Office arrested someone at the Best Buy in Stafford Marketplace, then took her phone, I should say, and sent a message to the last number dialed, asking for someone to post bail. Investigators arrested the two people who showed up and a fourth suspect at a motel with 30 smartphones and cash. They believe the group used fake IDs to sign up for the smartphone plans.
On call this morning, D.C. lawmakers are considering allowing medical marijuana users to grow the plants for their own personal use. 13 states currently allow the so-called home cultivation. D.C. voters approved medical marijuana back in 1998, but it had been held up in Congress until recently. Imagine shedding pounds without hitting the gym. Dozens of pills claim to get the job done by curbing your appetite, but scientists at the University of Texas said they have a pill that can trick your muscles into exercising.
What?
The pill was tested on mice for a month, and the mice lost weight. Researchers think it would be particularly helpful for people with limited mobility. They say a safe exercise pill probably won't be available for broad use for at least 10 years.
I'll be ready when it is.
Yeah, but that would look weird, wouldn't it? Your muscles are exercising, you're not really doing anything. The Brits are undergoing a bit of a healthcare overhaul of their own. Stylish hospital gowns that snap down the side were unveiled in London. They're intended to replace those shapeless gowns that oftentimes flash open at the worst possible moments and in the worst possible places.
Of course.
The Labour government has promised to get the designs in hospitals across England if it wins a national election this spring.
That's one of the things you're like, why did it take so long?
That's when I read the story earlier. I thought,
right.
Really? No one came up with this before? But I love the National Labor Party saying, well, elect us and we'll get this done. That's a great way to get elected.
You got that right.
We're going to change the hospital gowns.
Don't want to be embarrassed while you're at the hospital? Elect us. Okay. The passage of the health care reform bill was big news, but also making headlines. What a very excited Vice President Joe Biden had to say about it. Up next on Fox 5, he whispers to the president something that includes an explicative, but of course it's heard over the microphones, so we're right there.
And Sandra Bullock and Jesse James, will they stay together following news of his affair? We'll check in with TMZ.
How's this our business?
I know. Oh, look at the cover of the movie.
Honey, can we go home now? Can we go home now?
Sure. Unless the glasses can perform miracles, don't pay more than you have to.
You've got big bills. You want a big check. You've got big responsibilities. You could use a big check. Don't take chances doing this year's taxes alone. Come to Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, where all we do is taxes. We make the new deductions and credits work harder for you, so you can get the biggest possible refund backed by our free accuracy guarantee. Jackson Hewitt. Get every dollar you deserve.
Confused about all the allergy medicines available today? Allergy Care Centers can help. Wondering what's causing you to cough, sneeze, and wheeze? Allergy Care Centers can help. Our board-certified physicians will perform the appropriate test and design a treatment plan especially for you.
No more scratch tests. At Allergy Care Centers, we find out what's making you sick quickly, safely, and easily.
Allergy Care Centers, with convenient locations in the Washington area and hours to fit any schedule. Call 800-287-2829 for an appointment today.
Open soon in Manassas.
What if I got pregnant again?
what would we do? Everything would change. Will I ever stop worrying?
Hey, Mom, can you play with us?
Do you ever worry about unplanned pregnancy? Push away those worries for good with Assure.
Sure, honey. Let's go.
And free yourself to focus on what matters most. When your family is complete, insist on Assure, the gentle, hormone-free permanent birth control procedure performed in your doctor's office in about 10 minutes without surgery, burning, or the risks of getting your tubes tied.
Because I don't want to miss a thing.
Approved for over 5 years, Assure is trusted by hundreds of thousands of women and their doctors. Your doctor will provide an Assure confirmation test, so you'll know you can rely on Assure for permanent birth control. Assure is not reversible, may not be suitable for all women, and there are risks. Visit Assure.com to find an Assure certified doctor near you. When your family is complete, insist on Assure, the proven and trusted permanent birth control.
When you've been hurt on the job, you need every dollar you can get to take care of your family. According to the insurance industry, the best way to do that is with an attorney. Their own statistics show that workers, represented by an attorney, receive 3 times more money than workers without an attorney. That's why so many injured workers come to Ashcraft & Jarrell every year. How good are we? Good enough to be listed in the best lawyers in America. If you're injured at work, call Ashcraft & Jarrell. We know how to deal with the insurance company.
Honey, can we go home now? Can we go home now?
Sure.
Unless the glasses can perform miracles, don't pay more than you have to.
Big buzz this week. Our homegirl, you know, she's from Virginia.
And I'm so sad to hear this.
Me too.
Yeah.
Sandra Bullock and Jesse James. Bad news.
Here to talk more about that and other celebrity news, none other than our favorite Dax Holt with TMZ. Morning, Dax.
Hey, Dax.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Good. We're so sad about this news because they seem like such the, you know, the couple. Maybe the odd couple, but still the couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what everyone else liked about him, too, you know. She just didn't look like she'd be his type. He didn't look like he'd be her type, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And they were awesome together for a really long time. And so then you find out about these, you know, the alleged mistress that had come forward. And I think everyone was just so shocked, obviously, because of the Oscar win. But here's the thing. We now know that her reps are searching around for a lawyer here in California, divorce lawyer. I think Lance Spiegel is the front runner right now, who's a huge divorce attorney out here. He dealt with the Michael Jackson divorce, Charlie Sheen, Heather Locklear. I mean, he's a big dude out here, and so he looks like he may be the front runner. However, we also know that Jesse James people are also looking around for a lawyer, but the reason they would be looking around is in case she did file, they have someone ready to go.
And what about Michelle, the bombshell? Isn't that her name or something?
Bombshell.
Oh, yeah, Bombshell.
Michelle Bombshell McGee.
What's going on?
Is she cashing in? She must be cashing in.
I've got to think she's being like cashing in, you know. She's keeping quiet right now. I think she has a gag order on her because of the magazine interview that she did, and so she can't talk yet. However, you know, there's been a lot of photos coming out, a lot of videos, that kind of stuff surfacing that I don't know if you get your hands on to unless the person kind of gave them over. But anyway, we actually got a photo of her with a gunshot wound in her leg that she was showing off to during an interview like a year ago or something, and I guess she said, look, I used to be involved with a lot of bad people and gangs, and I got shot in my leg.
Oh, my goodness.
Didn't you have an interview last night with her dad who was saying that she was a great girl growing up?
Yeah, well, yeah, we did a whole thing on the show with her dad who said she was a great girl growing up. Exactly. And, I mean, this whole thing is just so bizarre. And I'm sorry,
really
I can't
crazy.
get past the forehead tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot.
Not attractive.
All right, so looks like Beyonce's got a little baby. Was it a brother?
She does have a little baby brother. His name is Nixon. Matthew Knowles was kind of fighting this woman who's saying, look, it's not my kid. Well, the kid took the paternity test, and it turned out to be Matthew Knowles' child.
Oh, boy.
And so now they're trying to figure out the whole child support, custody, all that kind of stuff. We know right now he pays $8,000 a month for the baby, which is a lot of money, but they may adjust that depending on now knowing that he is for sure the father.
Unbelievable.
You can bet on that.
Also, we got about a minute, and I know we're not supposed to talk about it, but can you just give us a little preview into what's going on with Snoop?
Oh, with Snoop Dogg?
Yeah.
Well, no, we got this video. We got a great video of him out in New York. He was walking down the street. A couple kids come up to him, like high schoolers, and they say, Snoop, will you please listen to our music? We're like our own little producers. He pops in the earbuds on the iPod, starts listening to it, and he loves it. He starts dancing around. He tells his agent or manager, whoever's standing next to him, get this kid's information.
Wow.
I want to know this kid. Yeah. So he's like playing American Idol out in the street.
It happens like that sometimes.
you never know. This kid could be the next big rap star.
That's
All
awesome.
right.
I look forward to that.
Thanks, Dax. Have a good day.
Good to see you.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Okay. Does it ever happen like that anymore? You know, that's like 30 years ago.
Yeah,
you run into
once
somebody
in a
on the
while.
street.
Yeah, that's pretty
Okay.
cool. I'm sad to hear about Sandra Bullock.
I know.
Yeah.
And Jesse James.
We wanted that to work, didn't we?
We did, but not if she's going to be embarrassed
Well, yeah.
and disrespected.
She's clearly been disrespected at this point.
Okay, so.
All right. We're going to go into weather. We're going to go into sunshine. It's beautiful out there.
Looks great.
Yeah, with the rain yesterday afternoon, and now we're back into, well, what will be a mostly sunny day, and it'll be a warmer day. We're going to have highs back into the 60s. Already now we're in the 50s across the area. Let's get to it. 53 at Reagan National. That is up about 4 degrees from the past hour, so the sunshine's starting to do its work here this morning. 52 in Quantico. Look at Fredericksburg, 54. You were about 40 just a couple hours ago, so nice warm-up for you in the past hour. Annapolis is 54 and Leonardtown 52. Mentioned it's going to be warmer today. Our high temperatures will be back into the middle 60s, so it'll be very comfortable around here. Still dealing with these winds. They've been kind of pesky here out of the west and northwest for the past several hours. Not much of a wind reported in Washington, but you can see just off to our north and west, Gaithersburg's reporting a wind gust at last look about 28 miles per hour and 22 in Manassas. So it will be a breezy morning, particularly off to the north and west of town. And you might want to factor that in, because even with temperatures in the 60s, if you've got winds blowing at 25 or 30 miles per hour, it's going to feel just a little cooler than that. All right, lots of sunshine. Look at that. Beautiful start to our day. We don't have much happening. Our storminess from yesterday off the coast, and our next weather maker is still about a day and a half away. So we're going to be in for a great one today, cool one tonight with clear skies, and then we'll focus out to the west. That's going to be our weather for Thursday night, overnight into Friday, and it looks like it'll be a wet one. Here's another look for you, our surface features. And again, high pressure is going to deliver a great-looking day today. And then we'll watch this cold front start to move in from the north and west as we get into the day tomorrow. So the clouds will increase tomorrow afternoon. And if you want timing on the rain, I think best chance will be overnight Thursday night, and much of the day on Friday we'll have periods of rain around here, and much cooler behind this cold front. Our highs on Friday are only going to be about 50 or so, so we're not done with the March weather quite yet. Sunny skies, warmer temperatures. I showed you the breeze. It's still a little breezy out there with a high of 64. It won't feel too bad. Winds gusting to about 20. And there's your 5-day forecast. Sunshine tomorrow. We cloud up tomorrow night. Rainy periods for Friday with a high temperature of only 50. And if you got weekend plans, listen, it looks sunny and dry, just cool. Highs only in the mid-50s, unlike the 70s we had last weekend. All right, that's a look at the forecast. Allison and Tony, back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Tuck. Well, the passage of the health care bill has a lot of folks excited, including the vice president.
Yes, he was so excited, in fact, that he uttered the naughtiest word you can utter while talking to the president. Take a look. The White House isn't trying to distance itself from the latest of Mr. Biden's verbal slips. Press Secretary Robert Gibbs said in a tweet, "Yes, Mr. Vice President, you're right. It is a big deal."
Just got kind of caught up, probably.
Yeah, well, you know, it happens.
He's a man's manny. Okay. Well, conservative commentator Ann Coulter cancels plans for a speech at a Canadian university, while a spokesperson says it was, quote, physically dangerous for her to attend. That's up next on Fox 5 Morning News.
Plus, a group of nuns at a local child care center may be joining the ranks of the unemployed soon. The prayers and petition to keep them on the job.
And as we take you to break, another look at today's trivia question. Who was the first Time Magazine Man of the Year? Charles Lindbergh, Charles de Gaulle, Walter Chrysler, or Henry Kissinger? The answer's coming up. It's 9:36. We'll be right back.
It's the Hot List sale at Macy's, and things are really heating up. Shop all-day specials now through Sunday. Save big on ladies' suits, only $84.99. Get John Ashford polos for just $12.99. And women's spring shoes, just $39.99. Plus, take 40% off the entire stock of juicers. Shop all-day specials now through Sunday. It's the Hot List sale at Macy's. Great prices every day. That's the magic of Macy's.
Fox 5 News is brought to you by Marvin Windows.
They've been discovered to be life-enhancing, proven to have nourishing powers, and now you can get important nutrients found in these special fruits in your water. Fruit 2O Essentials Water, with nutrients equal to 2 servings of fruit, vitamins, minerals, and even a gram of fiber in crystal clear water, 0 calories, 6 delicious flavors, each enriched with nutrients like its fruits. Fruit 2O Essentials Water, the wonders of fruit. the refreshment of water.
Hi, we're Aldi. Maybe you've heard of us or seen our store and wondered what we're all about. We live by one very simple philosophy, honest-to-goodness savings, with fresh quality produce, milk, meat, and more for low, really low, unbelievably low prices. Seriously, if you shop here and don't save a bunch of money, you must not have bought anything. Why not come on in and give us a try? Aldi, honest-to-goodness savings. Save on Appleton Farms Spiral Hams, just $1.49 a pound at Aldi.
How do you suggest we handle this claim?
It's a large claim, a serious auto accident. We could try to deny it or delay, see if they'll crack.
Who's the lawyer representing the victim?
Mike Slocum.
Mike Slocum? Let's settle this one.
The insurance companies know the name Mike Slocum. If you've been injured in an auto accident, tell them you mean business. Your claim is important. Call on the Hurt Line, the Mike Slocum Law Firm, right now.
I thought, why settle for something ordinary when I could afford something extraordinary? That's why I chose the all-new Chevy Camaro. People really notice. I feel like a celebrity when I drive it. And it gets 29 miles per gallon. I was really surprised by all the features. Plus, I'm protected by OnStar and the best coverage in America.
Get your all-new 2010 Camaro today, starting at just $23,530. See your Washington area Chevy dealer. Chevrolet, more than you can imagine.
Like getting a discount? You're going to love Mattress Discounters clearance sale. Save up to 70% store-wide. Plus, get our lowest prices on select Sealy Posturepedic and memory foam mattresses, adjustable beds, futons, and more.
Do failures from your past haunt your present or make you fearful for your future? Failure should never define your life. Decide to move forward today.
They've risen to the challenge, but tonight you send one home. Plus, music's biggest teen idols perform live. American Idol.
Tonight at 9 on Fox 5.
The Sisters of Notre Dame say it'll take divine